Hello and welcome to the Talking Ben's Valorant Season 2 Week 4 matchup between the anti-social socialist Team A.S.S going against the Clutch and Crutch crew. Guys, this is a matchup where, it's been a struggle on both sides. There's one combined win between these two teams, and they're looking to finally break out and get on the board a little bit more than they have so far. So, I'm going to go over to the GOAT Richard, one of my broadcast partners here. Richard, taking a look at the Clutch Crutch Drew's team over here. They've got Skylar, they've got Che, they've got Zay, and they've got Wolfie. What do you expect out of them to be able to try and notch up a win here against Team A.S.S?
Hello, Fat Jared. I am kind of expecting to see a lot of Zay crazy movement on the Neon. He was on my team in the last season of the tournament, and even though for some reason I was voted the best non-captain, I think it absolutely should have gone to a couple of different contenders, one of them being Zay. Zay is a great duelist. I know I don't see him very often, and sometimes he doesn't make it to the games because he's got a life or something. But I'm expecting to see a lot of him doing great jobs on getting onto site and making space for his team. And I'm expecting to see a lot of Skylar locking down sites. He's a great sentinel. So if those two can really get down their roles, I think they could have a chance.
Absolutely. And going over to Gino here. Gino, taking a look at Team A.S.S here. What do you like out of their team composition here? We got the Rays, we've got the Phoenix. What do you like out of them to be able to lock down on the defense side here?
I think this is pretty much a standard team composition from them. This is gonna be the first team that I've been spectating, and I haven't been seen on how they played so far. So I'll say as I go at this match.
Absolutely. And now we have to go over to Isaac for the Extreme X Factor. Isaac, who is the X Factor of this match?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the game. I'm really excited for this one. I think the X Factor J is going to be somebody that you might kind of expect it to be. She's had a couple of games. I think it's going to be Sammy. I think Sammy is going to open the door for them. Have a really good game.
Absolutely. We'll have to see here. Zay actually going to go down to the Raise Grenade by Dragon. An early pick for the defenders there. So 5v4 already on this A-sided foot. Team A.S.S looking to get more kills here, but Drew is going to take care of the Extreme X Factor Sammy. So we're in a 4v4 now. Defenders trying to lock down sight here as the attackers are slowly pushing up. Storm might have seen Drew there and did it. Wow, Storm with a big kill on Drew, making it a 4v3 already. The attackers are kind of stuck here, but there are two on the flank, and they're going to have to be ready for it. Skylar was the one that had the trip up. They do see them on the flank. Bill taking care of the camera, but going to go down to Skylar, making it a 3v3. Skylar trying to find more here. They are able to find Salty, but there's Storm taking back, and it's a 2v2. Wolfie trying to find something on the back end here for the attackers. The defenders already on site. They do have coverage here. They might be able to defuse here. Storm and Dragon. Dragon going for the quick defuse. They are up top heaven though. Storm, Dragon waiting. There they are. They pushed out immediately there. I don't know if Storm might have missed something, but Dragon was able to get a kill. It's up to Dragon now. Going against Che. Che, do they have time with the grenade? Dragon, no! It's Che! Able to clutch it for the attackers on low health. And that is going to be a win for the Clutch and Crutch crew. I mean, my goodness, Richard, that was super close in the end there, but Che able to stick it out in the end. How are they able to clutch it up there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the 2v2 really did come down to Che versus Dragon, like you said. And looking at the scoreboard, I know no one else can see it right now. But Dragon is at 2 kills, Storm is at 2 kills, Skylar's at 2 kills, Che's at 2, and Drew is at 1. And so I think just Che being able to calm down her aim and take a second, realize both of them are on low health. It's really going to come down to who can shoot who first. She was able to just lock it down to that, knowing she had the time. Dragon did not.
Absolutely. It's going to be a C-sided attack here. Sammy is going to get hurt a little bit here from that Guardian. They're going to try and use the util here to slow down the attack, and it looks like we might have a rotation potentially here. No, wow, Wolfie with a big shot on Sammy to make it a 5v4 already. Now, the attackers slowly making their way to A site here. It's going to be Zay against Bill here. Bill is going to get hit by that stun, and Zay with the shotgun, a very clean kill. The defenders rallying now back over to A site, waiting to see if they can find anything here. Salty, Dragon, trying to find anything. Dragon wanted to get a shot on Zay there, wasn't able to. Salty slowly going to push up here. Storm following in the wake. Zay pushing up again. Dragon is there. Storm going to blind out here. Only has a Marshall and a Classic. Salty looking for something as well here. They see where the spike is planted. They know that attackers are all bunched up. Wow, Wolfie with a big kill on the flank there. Salty's got to find something. There's Skylar. It's all up to Storm in the 1v5. Can they get any kind of eco? No, it is a flawless round from the attackers. Wolfie with a big 3K. And Gino, it seems to be all attackers right now. What did you like out of them to be able to make sure that they secured this eco round?
I think the defense is a little bit more aggressive, especially when it comes to Storm supporting our Cypher, the other team.
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, Salty, they are a sub here for Team Antisocial Socialists, so it's going to be a little bit tough for them to early amend these, you know, growing pains with getting with the team here. But, you know, the defenders should have Vandals here, so we'll see how different it's going to be. Zay pushing up mid. Sammy is right there. Sammy's going to find something, and they are able to take care of Zay. So the defenders finally getting a little bit early here on the attack, but Storm very low health here. Might have gotten hit by a Marshall, might have gotten hit by something, but they are going to try and heal themselves with the flames of the Phoenix utility. Drew pushing along with Che here. On this A-sided attack, Skylar is also there with the team. Storm looking to try and put something through the tree door there, not going to work. The blind is out. Skylar is blinded, but oh my goodness, Storm with a whip! Sammy able to take care of Drew though, shooting through the smoke. Sammy somehow able to stay alive. Dragon slowly, patiently waiting. Do they know that Skylar is there? He's looking a little bit high though, and Skylar able to take care of Dragon. Now we have a 3v3. Salty with just a shotgun. Che able to take care of Bill. But there's Sammy with 3. Sammy trying to do it all for their team right now. The Extreme X Factor with only a little bit of help. And there it is. Che, calm, cool, collected. Only 8 health is needed to make sure that they secure the round. But my goodness, Sammy gave it one hell of an effort there, Richard. I mean, what do the defenders need to do to be able to help Sammy out here in situations like that?
I think what we're seeing is that the sentinel for the defenders right now, which is the Cypher, he's not. I know it's his first game, Salty, in the tournament, but I mean, it seems like they're either overcommitting too quickly to rotates because of, you know, Sam's coming on from a different site, or they're just, you know, not able to win their fights and play off their trips. I think we just need to see, you know, a little bit slower play and maybe even a little bit more selfish play from our Sentinel.
For sure, a big C-sided attack here. Nobody was on site for the defenders. It's going to be a free site push out here. Salty having to back up due to the Zay utility here. Zay pushing out, just missing there. Sammy trying to find anything. No, Zay with the wall bang, able to get one. Drew trying to find something. No, Salty taking care of them. 4v4. Spike is down. Planted for mound here. The attackers have the perfect setup here. But if Bill can knock this paranoia and get a couple kills with the Stinger here, they might be able to find something. It's going to be an ult here from Che. Skylar going to take care of Bill though. Dragon trying to do anything they can. Storm as well. Storm able to take care of Zay. 3v2. Time is ticking. Skylar gonna go down though. Storm and Dragon trying to find anything. Dragon going to be blinded by his own teammate here. Dragon trying to find something. Wolfie able to take care of them. Storm's got to get out of there, and it's going to be another attacker round win. Wolfie going to go down to the spike. But my goodness, these attackers are just doing so well here. I mean, Gino, the defenders, like you said, they really need somebody to step up here. What do they need to do to make sure that they can stop the bleeding and not let up another round.
I would say this round, Storm has his ultimate. I would say they just need to rely on their teammates and play retakes every single round, because from what I've been seeing so far is they always takes ones by themselves and not be pushing together. And by the execution from what I'm seeing, I don't think it's not willing well for them.
Definitely, the defenders really need to band together here. They do have the ult and are one away from 3 more. But wow, Dragon has the op, and he is not going to let go of that thing just yet. Che going down to Dragon immediately here. But look at that, Drew taking care of Storm just like that. Sammy looking for something, able to take care of one there. They're going to ult here as well. Sammy looking for more, but there's Drew with 2. The attackers looking as they got hit with the fade ult. Dragon taking down Skylar as well. Another big kill. The defenders rallying here off of the Dragon op. But look at Bill on the flank here. Bill going to take care of Wolfie. It's all up to Drew. Drew going to have to ace Clutch here in a 3v1. Going to go towards B site here. I don't think they have any of the wiser knowing that she's going there. She might make it all the way to C site. So this is going to be a very tough ask for the defenders to try and get rid of a hot Drew right now. The spike going down. Bill covering on mound currently. Can Bill get there in time? He's going to be able to TP over. Is Drew ready for it? Drew waiting, looking on the left side. Needs to check her right. What a kill from Drew! She's got 3. Can she get more? Salty and Dragon looking. Drew going to fire. It's 4 for Drew! Can she get the Drew with 5! Oh my goodness gracious! Drew, are you kidding me? Richard, I don't know what I just saw!
The Drew ace was not on my bingo card tonight. That's completely unexpected, but you know what? That is why she's the team captain, and that's why she's the highest ranked team captain for all of the teams. Yeah, she may be a team captain even though it's the lowest ranks, but when she needs to, she can lock in very hard. I love her game sense of knowing, like, okay, 3 are on A, I'm going to go C, and that is, you know, just going to give her the opportunity to defend site instead of trying to attack.
Absolutely. We're going to have a Storm ult here. It's going to go out quickly, but wow! Storm able to find Wolfie there, so the attacker's going to lose another one. Zay going to find Bill, though. So it's going to be a 4v4. Zay backing out quickly, and Skylar taking care of Sammy. Storm having to get out as they are the only ones on site here. We might have a disconnect from Dragon here, so we're going to have to check on that. I don't know if we can maybe see what's going on here potentially, but Zay's going to get in hot. Zay with the movement, going to take care of Storm as well. 4v2 for the attackers. They have all the momentum right now off of the Drew ult. Drew looking for more here. Drew going to take care of Salty. It's all up to Dragon. And yeah, like we said, he is the one that's disconnected right now. So might have to take a timeout after Zay takes care of Dragon here. So a little bit of a, yeah, we'll definitely have to take a timeout for now as we have a disconnect. But yeah, gonna go over to Gino now. I want to get your take on what happened with that that ace clutch there by Drew. It was made to perfection. 2 early kills, and then the 1v3 clutch just taking her fights. I mean, what did you love out of Drew's gameplay on that ace?
That was the most unexpected play I've ever seen from Drew. I haven't seen him play that well, and I think he's gonna be her game. As a team captain, I think she did really well in that round. Clutch for the team.
Definitely. I mean, it was. We've seen a little bit of crazy Drew play before. She had some amazing kills on that one Corrode game earlier in the season, and she's really shown up and shown out when she's needed to. But to get an ace like that in a 1v3 clutch off of the Dragon ult as well, like it had everything in the cards for Drew not being able to win that round. But somehow she stuck it out. She got all 5 there, and even though she only has 2 other kills besides that ace, she's there when the team needs her to be. They have 4 ults now, so they are all cylinders firing right now, these defenders. Once they get Dragon back, I mean, they're going to need him to get back as quickly as possible. But, you know, Dragon, he's trying. He had the op in his hand. Sammy has been playing well and Storm's been playing decent. But you know what? I'm going to go back over to Richard here because, Richard is very close with Bill and how he plays and how he's doing. But 1-6 right now. We've seen these games from Bill before, and sometimes we just need to talk about him to be able to get him up and running again. But from what you've seen, Richard, what does Bill need to do to be able to lock in and get off of this 1-6 record right now?
Absolutely. Just pressing tab real quick. Right now, he is 1-6. I think what we need to see from him is a little bit more of the confident gameplay, but also the unexpected gameplay that we've come to recognize from him. Last season, when we played against your team, the Chubb Club, I remember Bill was always going mid, but he was always being in places where you wouldn't expect him to be. And so far this game, he's on defense, so you don't really want him pushing out too much. And we've seen him try to flank a couple of times, but it just hasn't been as impactful as it usually is. I know he got a good kill on Drew's clutch round from his flank. I think we just need to see more of that, more flanking, more being unpredictable, just something to break the mental of the other team. Make them paranoid like an Omen does.
Yeah, definitely. I think Dragon has returned to the game now, so as long as everything is good to go there, we're going to make sure that the timer comes back on here. So might have actually been a bit of a good thing for the team of the Antisocial Socialists. They get a DC Tech timeout, which, isn't the granted timeout that they're given for each game. So they do still have one more in their back pocket. So this might work out for them, actually. We'll see if it gives them any kind of boost, any kind of momentum shift, potentially. But we're going to go ahead and start it back up with a C-sided push by the attackers. Look at this camera from... Wow, look at that. Zay was trying to find something there. He might have had one, and Sammy's going to go down to Zay. Look at this utility usage and big play by Zay. But Bill's trying to find something, not able to get it. Drew taking care of them, but Dragon with the op, able to take care of Zay's movement. So a big play there. Storm has to watch out for that. Wow, Skylar taking care of Salty. Already a 4v2, and the ult is going out. They know one is flank, and they know one is backside here. And that is Dragon going down to Skylar, so it's all up to Storm now, and Storm gonna get taken out there. It is another win for the attackers. The Crutch crew is going bananas right now. Just absolutely flawless gameplay there. Gino, you said it before. But, I think we need to find some sort of different approach. Dragon is doing well on the op, but there needs to be more out of that defense-sided team, especially from Salty and Bill there.
I think they really need to back it up and just start retakes. I haven't seen them made a single plays of retakes. Every single one of them just stays inside, gets off, just stays inside and just dies on their own, which is kind of a faulty in comes to a team play. But other than that, that's all I can say.
Yeah, definitely. The defenders need to find something here if they're going to want to be able to get anything. But Dragon only has a sheriff right now. The eco round for this team is going to be tough. But Dragon trying to find something there, not able to get it. Drew going down to Salty, though. But Drew's going to come back. Wow, a lot of kills going up and down now. But it's already a 4v2, and the defenders just down to one person now. Again, it's just Salty. Salty going to have to try and find something with the classic here, running out of ammo, and Skylar is taking care of business. It is 8-0. Skylar on top of the leaderboard here with Wolfie, Zay, and Che. Che's only died once. It's an unreal performance here by the Crutch. Again, the defenders really don't have much to answer for on defense, and we understand that Lotus is a very attack-sided map. Having 3 sites is extremely difficult to cover, but 8 straight rounds and having no answer here is going to be super hard to come back from for the Antisocial Socialists. So they really need to find something here early and often, just like those Dragon Ops have been, but he's only going to be able to have a Vandal right now, so we'll have to wait and see if there's anything else that they're going to be able to get. And there it is, Dragon taking care of Zay there with the Cypher trip up. So a big play from the Cypher there, able to get the trip up, and Sammy just sitting and waiting on C site. Know that they are pushing. There is the ult as well. Sammy's going to see one. It's Drew, and Sammy's going to take care of Drew. Wolfie also there as well. That is going to be the spike down, but Wolfie taking care of Sammy. Storm is going to get hit by the Gecko ult. Wolfie trying to get up there quickly. Bill sitting, waiting. There's Che. Bill taking care of it. Skylar getting salty. 2v2. Bill does have the spike here. Skylar looking to try and push in. Wolfie at the last second with 3, saving Skylar. And now it's all up to Storm. They're leaving. They're going towards B site. And Storm now hears it. Storm going to have to make a play happen here. Skylar and Wolfie, the 2v1. There's the Prowler. They know where Storm is. Storm trying to play methodical. Wolfie with the peek. Wolfie getting hit. Storm looking for something. Storm gonna try and blind. Able to get it. Storm looking for more. Storm doesn't know that. So what is Skylar doing? Skylar has his knife out. Storm is gonna win the round. I don't even know what just happened. I've never seen that. Skylar and Wolfie both had their knives out. Okay, Richard, 2 knives out. You bring knives to a gunfight, you're just not gonna win. But Storm able to clutch it up there. What did you see out of that round? Because I'm kind of lost right now.
For sure, for sure. And that is why criminals from the UK will not succeed in the US, because knives to a gunfight, like you said, do not work out. I think it probably just became a little bit of overconfidence from the attackers there. You know, being up 8-0 and being a 2v1, they just thought, all right, let's just try to get a knife kill. It kind of reminds me of Oreo from the first season.
Yeah, definitely a little bit overzealous there as the attackers are going to just bum rush the A side here. And there is Bill going down to Wolfie, trying to TP across, but it's not going to work. So the attackers pushing fast and early. Zay able to take care of Dragon. So it's already a 5v3 Storm with the ult here, trying to take care of Che. They are able to. Drew going to take care of the Storm ult. Salty gonna go down after getting scanned. Wolfie finding them. Sammy only 33 health. Definitely a one-shot here to just about any gun, and Sammy is somehow alive, but gonna go down to Skylar. So it's all up to Storm. Wolfie is there. Now, Storm in a 1v1 with Skylar. Healing. They do still have one more blind. Skylar, no util left. The spike is down. It is ticking. Storm has to get something here. The wall is up. Storm going to try and blow, but there is Skylar with the kill, making it 9-1. Poise and calm. What a play there by the attackers to make sure they secure the round there. Gino in that 1v1, we saw how calm and collected Skylar was there. What did you like out of his gameplay to make sure that they were able to win that round?
I think by taking his time, I can't say much.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being able to take your time and make sure that you hit your shots are so important, and Skylar has shown time and time again he is a previous champion and he knows exactly how to do that. So here we go again, the defenders looking to try and find any kind of answer. They are on eco to make sure they have enough for the last round here of the half. Zay is going to hop into sight quick and early. They are going to shock here, but Zay is going to go down to Sammy, and that is going to be a Vandal for Bill. Bill dropping the Vandal for Sammy. Drew pushing up, looking to try and find something here. There is Sammy going. Wow, look at that. Bill with the Sheriff taking down Drew. Dragon looking for something here. He's going to have to try and hit something. Wow, Dragon with 2! It's all up to Che! Che is not going to be able to do much. The spike is getting defused. Che taking care of Salty, but Sammy on the Thrifty, able to win the round. The defenders looking to make the 9-3 curse a real possibility here. I mean, Richard, the great play by Dragon on the ult to get 2 there was so crucial for the team. How was he able to isolate those 2 players in the corner there?
I think, I have no idea. I think they were both just trying to hide because they heard the ult coming. And so they thought, okay, there's kind of a smoke here. Let's both be here, which is, you know, the wrong idea to have. You should not be near anyone if a Raze is ulting, because that splash time is going to get multi-kills like we just saw. And unfortunately, you know, it was a good execution on the site, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, definitely. Wow, Zay getting hit early here on the utility. They're going for a B push here, but the door is breaking open now. And it's Wolfie looking for something, but look at that Dragon with the op, able to take care of Che. It's already a 5v4. The defenders, again, trying to find some sort of momentum here. Wolfie looking for 1, but there it is. What a great kill by Wolfie to get Bill down. 4v4 already. Look at Storm getting one there as well on Zay. So the defenders with the advantage. But Wolfie sitting in B main. Can they find anything here? Salty going to push out though. Is Salty going to find anything? Wow, Sammy saving Salty at the last second. But the Raise nade might have done a little bit of damage. It's up to Skylar and Drew. But these two have been so lethal. They've won these rounds before. Spike is going to go down here. Skylar in drop. Drew in tree. Is Dragon going to see Skylar? Storm isn't. Dragon might have a chance to. He's going to miss that. Going to pick up the Phantom. Skylar going to make sure that that ult goes out here. Drew knows where they're at. Sammy going to try and take care of Drew, and they are able to. 3v1. It's all up to Skylar. Skylar with one. Skylar looking for more. And Sammy hit the 3K. The 9-3 is alive on the backs of Sammy and Storm, able to take care of business. And that is going to bring us to the half here for your Fat Gerard Fat Stat of the half. And this is going to be the first 9-3, I believe, that we have seen in the tournament. I don't know if I've seen very many 9-3s, but, you know, we've heard what they all are about. I mean, the 9-3 curse is a coveted curse where the attackers can make an insane comeback, and if there's any way to do it, it's definitely going to be attack-sided on Lotus. They're going to need Dragon and Storm and Sammy to really lock in here, but Salty and Bill definitely have to pull their weights as well. Skylar and Wolfie have been great for the Crutch here, and Drew, off that ace, really hasn't been able to do too much. There are only 3 other kills in those 11 rounds, so we really need to see more out of Drew as well. Can't just be having those ace clutches. It's got to be more, so we'll see what happens here as the attackers go to an A-sided push here. Storm waiting with the utility. It's going to be just Skylar on site there. Smoke is going to go out. They got to watch out for the trip here. Those Skylar trips are devastating. He's going to try and hit one there, and there is Storm taking care of Skylar early. Wolfie looking to try and get more through the wall. They're going to push here. Wolfie is blinded. Wolfie trying to get Bill, and Bill taking care of Wolfie. So already 2 attackers, or 3 defenders down now, as Sammy was able to take care of Zay. But look at this. Drew able to get the drop and take care of Sammy. They're going to overheal. Drew looking to find more. Che able to take care of some as well. But Storm getting Drew. It's all up to Che. 3v1 for the Gecko. Gecko going to have to try and find something here. Dragon might go down to drop. Able to take care of it. Che making their way to drop now. Che looking and trying to find something here. Able to see Dragon, but Dragon with the right click of Doom is going to take care of the round, and already the attackers looking to get more here. They are on the momentum. 3 straight rounds out of them, Gino. They are finally back in this thing. What do they need to do to be able to keep this momentum up?
I think they keep doing the same thing, working together. From what I see, these rounds they've been really together a lot, actually, especially coming from Dragon Scale. They got to from his ult, and now these past rounds, hopefully they make a comeback now. It's in the 4-9, but there's still hopes for them. But as you can see now, they're working together, using the util, get more infos, and hopefully momentum doesn't die from that.
Absolutely, Zay was able to see almost all of them there, and the fade eye from Wolfie going to get them a lot there. Zay able to see something there, trying to get the shotgun to work, but it's not going to. Sammy with the Bulldog. Drew with the classic, trying to find anything. Wolfie getting one, and there is Drew also getting one on Bill, and then Wolfie on Storm. So 4v3, the attackers are going to try and find something here. Drew going to go down to Dragon. 3v3 already. They're all low though. Che with the Guardian, picking it up. Sammy taking them down though. 2v2. Dragon and Sammy going against Skylar and Wolfie. Sammy trying to get the spike down. Skylar posted up as well. This is a tough situation for the attackers. They got to find something here. Dragon, low health. Sammy, also. Skylar with just a classic. Wolfie on the other side. Sammy going to get them, and Dragon taking care of Skylar. Sammy with 3. The attackers have the momentum. Very low health for both Dragon and Sammy, but they were both able to stay alive there. Richard, how are the attackers on a combined maybe 30 health able to pull that round out?
I think it just came down to absolute game sense. I mean, I don't think Sammy or Dragon knew where Wolf was. They knew where Skylar was because he was jumping and right-clicking with his classic, trying to distract them. But I don't think they knew where Wolfie was. And so Sammy being able to throw her eye out, waiting it out for the util, and then immediately looking toward the smoke, I think that's what saved them there.
Yeah, absolutely. The attackers now going with a heavy B push here. Che waiting in the corner there, able to take care of them, but it was Zay with the Sheriff actually. But Sammy a wallbang, Wolfie taking care of Dragon, and Salty getting Wolfie right back. So already 3v3 early here in the round. 20 seconds in, and we are seeing some kills. Salty taking care of Zay, and Drew taking care of Storm. Wow, it's already a 1v1! The Cyphers! Skylar and Salty, and Skylar with the air! He's taking care of business. The defenders right back in it. What a fast round. I couldn't hardly keep up. But Gino, Skylar showing once again how calm and collected they are able to take care of business there. What did you like out of them, and how are they going to keep this momentum up now as they're 3 rounds away from winning this game?
I would say, based on what they're seeing, based on what I'm seeing, they're a little bit rushy when it comes to attacking. But for the attacker side, however, the defender side is really doing well defending their sites, and also really good clutch from Cypher there, and taking his time and taking up his card from the other team.
Yes, absolutely. Wow, Zay getting an early kill on Storm, but Dragon able to take care of Zay right back there. 4v4 in the first 10 seconds of the round here. Skylar is there. The grenade coming out, and Skylar's going to get hit immediately by already going down to 47 health. A great grenade there from Dragon. They are going to try and keep up this A push. Che on the flank there. Are they ready for the Cypher trip? Just waiting patiently, seeing if maybe Salty is going to go down here, but it's not looking likely. Tree push from the attackers here. Looking to find something. Almost everybody onto A site now. Sammy and Salty trying to push stairs here. Che going to try and find something. There's Skylar. Wow, Skylar with a big shot, and Wolfie taking care of Sammy. So already 4v2.
One enemy remaining.
And there it is. Salty going down to Drew. So it's just a 1v4 now. Bill, the last one alive. Saw one. There's Skylar going down, though. 3v1. We've seen how Bill is able to take care of these before. 91 health. Can they finish it off?
30 seconds left.
Only 30 seconds here. Che with the blind. And it's just sitting on the spike at this point. Bill's got to swing everything right now. He's got to see 2 here. Wolfie and Drew. There's Wolfie, though. Drew also 14 health for Bill. If he's able to pull this off, it would be the greatest clutch ever. But there is Drew taking care of business. The defenders getting another round win off the momentum from the last 2 rounds from winning this here. I mean, Richard, Bill had a great effort there, but it just wasn't enough. And I think at that point, it was maybe just a gun diff. Too much for the attackers to handle.
Yeah, I think it was a gun diff, but I think the attackers also just weren't being flexible. They had was it secret control, or link control, so they really could have rotated B. I know we have the advantage of knowing where everyone on the other team is, and seeing that someone was flank and they're being pincered, but ultimately they should have been flexible and tried to go to a different site.
Definitely, and wow, Dragon with that Sheriff on Zay, able to get a big kill there. And here it comes, the showstopper is here. He's going to try and get up to Skylar. Skylar going to go down, so now he's got to just fire it into waterfall maybe. Is he able to get one? Yes, Drew goes down, but Drew is going to ult right back. The grenade is out. They're going to have to push everything here. Drew, can they stay alert? Yes, they can! Drew, but they can't get more. Sammy with a kill. Wolfie on Storm. 3v2 already. Wolfie trying to find more, and there's Che. Wolfie and Che going against Dragon and Sammy again. We've seen these Dragon and Sammy clutches time and time again. Sammy going to get hit by the Gecko. Able to get out of there, though. Reloading. Dragon helping Che. Helping on Che, I should say. It's up to Wolfie and Dragon with 4! Oh my goodness gracious, Dragon able to clutch it up on 5 health and keeping the attackers alive in this. Gino, what a sensational play there by Dragon, picking off Zay early, getting that Vandal, as well as the ult. Just everything he did there was phenomenal.
Yeah, I think Dragon Scale is doing really well right now. He's getting back his momentum. He's getting back into game. He's focused, and now he's just a matter of just instincts for him.
Definitely. I mean, he's playing at an exceptional level right now. It's going to be another C-sided attack here for the attackers. The Eye going down. Wolfie going to have to try and come back and find something. They do have ult here, but only have a classic, so it's going to have to be a careful look here. Storm going to look in hot here. Storm with that ult. Can they find more? No, Drew going to take care of them. The ult's going to go down there. Drew looking for something here, but the attacker's already making their way to A site. The over-rotate here from, I believe it was Skylar, if I'm not mistaken. He does have util still set up. Bill looking to try and find something on B side here. Che is sitting. Wolfie looking to get something on Storm, but Storm able to take care of Wolfie. Spike is down for the attacker. Skylar looking here with the Sheriff. Is Sammy ready? Sammy's not ready. Skylar gets the kill. They have the ult as well, but Dragon is there. Can Dragon take care of them? Che taking care of Bill. Storm looking for Che. Dragon's got to find something here on Zay. He's able to. Skylar, the last one alive. Dragon trying to find anything. Dragon, is he able to? No! Skylar got him! It's all up to Storm! Storm with the blind. No! Skylar with 4! My goodness! Skylar has been out of his mind in this game! And that is gonna be a clutch round. Now they're on match point. I mean, my goodness, the kills just keep going back and forth. Everybody showing out when they need to. But the clutch Crutch on the back of Skylar, Wolfie, and Drew have just had their number on the other side. It's been rough for Salty and Bill. Storm, Dragon, and Sammy trying to do their all right now, but it might just not be enough. One round could decide it here for the defenders, as the attackers are going to need to get 6 in a row here if they want to have any kind of say. It's going to be another C-sided attack here. The Outlaws are out. Wolfie looking for one, but not able to land anything there. The eye also going up for both fades here. Wolfie is tracked. Sammy's going to try and get the kill through the smoke here. Wolfie getting out of there as quick as possible, and Storm going down. I'm not sure where Storm was looking. I mean, Wolfie was able to get out of there quick, but somehow able to get the kill there. Dragon trying to take care of the fade utility there. Zay backing out. Drew gonna go down to Sammy though. Dragon going to get hit there. It's a headshot, but Sammy with 2. Great plays by Sammy to make sure that they are still alive in this thing. And now Sammy looking to go for the ult of her own. Skylar with the camera sees it. He is decayed. He is hit by the paranoia. Bill looking to get something. Bill finally able to get something there. Wolfie trying to find anything with Che here. Wolfie on the flank. There is the utility. Wow, Wolfie able to take care of one. I don't think that the Gecko saw them. Che finding something. Sammy has no idea.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my goodness, been dragging Sammy, saving Sammy. It's all up to Che. Che trying to get Bill here. And no, Bill taking care of them. The attackers are going to get 1 back here. 1 down, 5 to go here. Gino, it's going to be a tall task, but the attackers do have a little momentum right now. What do they need to do to be able to lock in and try and get this thing to OT?
I think right now they're doing really well as a team, but individual performances I don't think is working so well, especially with Salty and Bill. But they need to really step it up for a bit for the team. However, when they get together, it really works for them. So I would say stick to what the plan is.
Definitely
Read your team.
Yeah, for sure. The defenders are going to be on an eco round here with Sheriffs and the Stinger. So Zay able to point out the attackers are pushing A site here. So we're going to get a flank from Wolfie on the back end, but the attackers are pushing on quickly. It's going to be just Skylar and Zay on the defense site here. Tripwire going down. Skylar trying to find something here on Bill, but Bill taking care of Skylar early. Zay trying to wait out here. One. Can he get something here? He misses his shot. Storm taking care of Zay. Oh no. Sammy doesn't even realize that Drew's there. But Drew with the whip as well. These Sheriffs are just not hitting for the defenders. Che going down as well. It's all up to Wolfie. There's no point in saving here. You just have a Sheriff. So maybe he has to try and go and find some kills here. Maybe mess up the eco just a little bit for the attackers. But in the end, we have to chalk this up as a round win. Storm going to go down to Wolfie, though. Dragon taking care of it, though. Team Antisocial Socialist. The A.S.S team finding another win here. But it's another tall task, I should say, for them to try and come back. I mean, Sammy and Dragon have been unbelievable here in this later stage of the game. They really need to step it up from Salty here. I know Salty is a sub, but we know that, sometimes subs have gone crazy. We've seen Drew do it before. We've seen Skylar do it before. It's a matter of really just locking in, and especially once you're 20 rounds in, you would think that you've got an idea of what's going on. So we'll have to see if they can keep this up. But It's going to be another A-sided attack here with just Wolfie on site. Bill going to teleport across. Zay on the flank here with the ult, but he's not going to be able to find anything. So unfortunately, a wasted ult from Zay. And he only has a classic right now, so that's going to be really rough for the defenders as they kind of lose a duelist here, essentially, with no gun. So it's still an A-sided push here. It's going to be a slow one, though. Bill looking to try and maybe get something here. A little bit of tree action here from both sides. But Drew and is... Wow, they don't see where Drew is! Drew is going to get Bill! And they're going to get Storm! But Dragon, with 2 kills of their own, going down to Skylar, though, shortly after. Salty, going to go down as well, so it's on to Sammy, and Sammy goes down to Wolfie! That's going to be the game. Team Clutch Crutch with the win in game number 1, and we will see you for game number 2.